It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Olivier Vernon in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. The pressure gets to him again.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT of the last drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Set. 319. 319.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find it in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's go. 319. 319.
Now Jackson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. It's over the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
New York set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Right, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39.
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Smallwood. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right. The guy's man, complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On third down, Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. The 30. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Eagles. And even 70 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
First down, a run with Smallwood. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fights him off. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Elliott puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it up 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now a toss going left. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll let it go deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 42 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him one closer. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Smallwood. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Detroit! Detroit!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
right.
With the Eagles. That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who have had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 58 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up. Here we go. Green
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go play action with Jackson. Jeffrey wheels it in over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go on the ground. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. on second down. Here's Jackson. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Oh, still touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt for the 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And on the ground they go with a running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit! Over!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jeffrey's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Philadelphia, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.